Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Meter CC. Today, we are talking with DoobieCool. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, TC. How are you doing? I'm very fine, and you?
Yep, I'm good, mate. I'm really good. It's a bit warm, a bit of hot, but cold beer. Joe's a good one.
Yeah.
So we'll crack on with them, and we'll run through. Obviously, we've got these 8 questions that we loosely talk around and about, and kind of tenuous links at best to them. Although the first one is very easy. So, what is your in-game name or gamer tag? How long have you had it? What does it mean to you?
Oh, sorry for the phone. My in-game tag is DoobieCool. In fact, that was the name of my dog that sadly died 3 weeks ago. So, yeah. So that was his complete name. And when I took this tag, I was very young. I was around 10. Yeah. No, I was around 12. And I had any sort of idea to what gamer tag should I take. And my first idea was, let's take your dog name. So that's how I created my tag, and that was my tag on Xbox, on Steam, on Wargaming, and every tag which is possible to take.
Yep.
And I have any other game tag, and that's my only game tag. So
Wow, it's got a very personal meaning to you. So I'm very sorry to hear about it. Hear about your dog, though.
But that's life, and he had no suffer, and that's the most important thing.
Very true.
My eyes, so yeah.
Very true. And how long have you been playing World of Warships? What's your favourite ship? What sort of class or ship do you like playing?
I'm playing World of Warships since October 2016, and I came on Wars because I like to play a surface ship on Silent Hunter 4, and I installed a lot of mode to play Fletcher, Congo, Iowa, and all of that thing, but the quality was absolutely horrendous. So, and I saw an ad on TV or on YouTube, I don't remember, and I said, "Oh my God, Doobie, this is for you. You must go on this game." So I installed the game, and the fun fact that I was playing on a very poor PC, that's what I call a puny PC.
Yeah.
A budget PC, but worse than a budget PC. And so the game was absolutely turning very well, surprisingly. And the sad thing was I had any person and any people to give me some advices about how to play, what game mechanics are, and everything else. So that was very, very, very hard and sad moment for me. And I met some people, and I joined the clan, and I learned a bit about how to play. And please let me say that my stats was absolutely horrendous. That was red. So
stats are numbers. It doesn't matter what they are. Just like they're gonna go up, they're gonna go down. It's a fact of life. They are what they are.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But the thing is that I practiced rowing, and in competitive mode.
Yeah.
Competitive tournament, and I did the French rowing championship 3 times. So I'm always looking on stats and how to get better and better and better. And yeah, that's fun and training and a bit of competitive. That's how I play, and that's not. Maybe this is tryout after all. So I don't know.
That's I didn't realise you'd done that. So well, congratulations, 3 times rowing. Wow, that's pretty impressive, that dude.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But Yeah, and after that, I joined the OCG,
Yeah.
and I became the OTG leader, and I improved my skill and my play technique with some people of the French community. And when I watched stream, because watching stream is, from my point of view, very, very important to improve your skill and your game technique.
Yep.
And after that, I came on streaming, but for a very fun reason. That because Ouija never let us have spectators on competitive mode like clan battles. So I created a Twitch channel to stream this for my clanmates. And one day I met a guy, which is a good friend. His tag is Crosswax, and he's a very famous French streamers on Wars. And he helped me to grow my Twitch channel. And months after month, my channel grew a bit, and I became CCs, and that's why now we are talking. And yeah, that's my story on the game. And for the favorite ship, that's a very good question, because I think that I have one favorite ship per class.
Yep.
For the DDs, I think that my favorite ship is Gearing, because gearing is gearing, and there is nothing different like gearing. So yeah,
True. Very true. Yeah.
Gearing is my little friend and my little jewel. You see, yeah. And for cruisers, for sure, that is Stalingrad.
Wow.
Because I like the concept of the ship. That's to punish misplays and bad positioning and mistakes. So that's why I like the ship, to be a punisher. And for BBs, I would say, because I'm French, and that's a French BB is a Bourgogne, the great Bourgogne, yeah, which is my favorite battleship.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Bourgogne is a very, very nice ship. I do. Obviously, we've got Bob's has got our Greek our Greek Adonis, Mr. Chaos Machine, who has one, and it's always quite enjoyable to watch him play that when we're in division and he takes that out. I must admit though, for a simpleton such as myself, who has yet to accrue the steel to be able to have such luxuries, I kind of fall back and go with the. Go with the meme that is the secondary spec Republic, because nobody expects you to hit them from 12 kilometers away with secondaries.
Yeah. my only issue with because French secondaries are great, but my only issue is that you are facing a lot of HE spam in wars, and they are very weak, and your secondaries are very weak and fragile. You see, so that's very hard business to keep your secondaries alive. But when you can hit with French secondaries, this is just I don't know how to say it in English, but this is just goddamn good, in fact.
That's good enough English for us. We'll take it.
Yeah. I totally agree with this.
So, onwards and onwards. What other games outside of Warships can we find you on? What other games take you fancy? Do you enjoy, or what's your little hidey hole of the internet away from everybody, where you just chill out and play for fun?
In fact, outside of Warships, you can find me on Call of Duty, Warzone, which is a very good game, and in fact, I'm playing only Warzone and a bit of Silent Hunter 5, and that's it. And on Warship, I'm just dealing with only Twitch to produce content, because I think that this is the best way to have interaction with your audience, and interaction is very, very important for me, just to talk and to say and to have joke, and and I think that this is the most important. In fact, I'm just very bad in computing. So doing vids, producing vids and fun montage, you see, and everything else, I'm just no. So I'm just putting my ass on my chair, opening Streamlabs, go for Twitch, and that's it. And
yeah, I'm the same. That's why I've made this as easy as possible for me as well, because I try and make it as much as I can, as simple as I can for everybody. Question for you though, by the way, there you mentioned Silent Hunter 5, you mentioned Silent Hunter 4 before as well. Obviously, the little elephant in the corner for World of Warships community at the minute. How are you looking forward to the submarines?
Well, submarines. I like the design, and I think that Uji did a very, very good job on designing. But from my point of view, I think that this is very, very hard to play. From my point of view, I will compare the subs like RTS. This is very, very hard to play, and you need a lot of skill to perform in this ship class. But I have any objections and any problem with the thing to add a fourth class in fifth class in the game.
Class, yes.
Yeah, and in fact, our game need to live and need to have new content, and subs are a big part of World War One and World War Two. So it would be a shame not to put it in the games. But yeah, I think that this is very hard to learn how to play. So yeah,
I find that very interesting. Because I've tried to play Silent Hunter 5, and I emphasise the word tried. I found Silent Hunter unbelievably difficult to get my head around and to get involved in. So, for you to say that Warship subs are harder, I must admit, it does baffle me, because I find the submarines on World of Warships quite intuitive to play. But I do have just a little ace up my sleeve on this. There was a game, it's probably the best part of 20 plus years ago now. Gives away my age a little bit, I'm afraid. But there was a game by Tom Clancy, and it was called 688i Hunter. And it was based around the second generation of the Los Angeles attack submarine, where you had to basically control a Los Angeles attack submarine. Now, obviously, nuclear submarine, totally different age, generation, etc., etc. However, the part that I have found almost unbelievably scary, the controls are almost the same. So, as daft as it is, I'm really enjoying the submarines on the test server, because it's got that similarity to that Tom Clancy game from so long ago. But to hear that, obviously, like you said, you play Silent Hunter 5, which I found difficult. To say you're finding it hard, it's actually interesting and confusing at the same time. But I can totally understand if that's because Silent Hunter 5 is, for want of a better word, it is basically a submarine simulator, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. This is a simulation. And I am playing Silent Hunter 5 with... can you hear me? Because...
yeah, can hear you.
Okay, sorry. And Silent Hunter 5 is a simulation, and I'm playing Silent Hunter 5 with very, very hard setting. So you have to manage your fuel, your oxygen, your
batteries, yeah. Wow.
And you have to use all the tools to determine the enemy ship speed, and you have to manage your torpedo depth and magnetic detonation or contact detonation, and that's very, very, very difficult. And you are doing a lot of saving, because if you miss, you have to do it again and again and again and again. So this is very, very hard. But that's why I like Wars because Wars is arcade game.
Yes, it
And
is.
so, and I think that this is very funny because I see a lot of people saying we want Wars to become a simulation. And no, just imagine that you are with a Yamato and you have to manage the wind speed, the angle of the turret, the air pressure, the temperature. Yeah, no, that won't be fun at all.
Yeah, everybody said, oh, we want more realism, and in the back of your head, you're always thinking, do you really know what you're asking for with this? So, next question for you is, how do you describe your content? How would you describe it for people?
Oh, this is a very hard question, because talking about my own content is, of course, very difficult. To be honest, I would say that this is fun, like having a good time, like a good lunch or I don't know, a good dinner. Because I'm streaming from 12 to 2 p.m. So that's very, very good period to stream. And it is like, hey, we are here with family. I will give you advice, the best advice that I can give from my skill and from my level. And also, I want to have a content that promote talking, debating, and sharing opinions with respect, of course, and with very constructive opinions. Because I think that this is also very important because communities and wars have a lot of opinion. And our responsibility, because we are CC, is to say and to be from my point of view, to be the first line and say, okay, this is good, this is very optimistic, this is of course possible, this is impossible, like having wars as a simulation. You see, and I want to talk and just to have to share constructive opinion altogether. So
Yeah,
and of course having joke and having fun, and because I'm doing a lot of phase on live, so yeah.
yeah. No, I can appreciate that. It does make sense, and it's nice that sits in there. What's your quote for the school yearbook? So, what sort of quote would you give to people that would be on there?
My favorite quote is, in fact, a quote of Nelson Mandela that I put on a lot of a yearbook, yeah, of course, of university yearbook, and that's it. So in English, this is the greatest glory in living lives, not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall.
Yeah.
I think that this is a very good quote, and and that represents a lot in real life, of course, and gaming, and yeah.
I like it. That's quite a deep one, that, but I like it. So, what's your favourite band or song? What sort of music does Doobie like to relax to? What's your music taste?
Okay, so that will be maybe my shame moment. In fact, my girlfriend is a professional classical music player.
Wow.
So I listen a lot of classical music because we are sharing this all together, and and on my own I like electro swing music like Power of Stella, Jimmy Barry, and everything else. Yeah, nice. I think that this is very, very fun, and I also like rock and roll, jazz, and and modern music too, like also Eminem, Justin Timberlake, a lot of like this. Yeah.
And okay, so here we go. The joke. What is Doobie's joke for everybody?
Yeah, Doobie's joke for everybody is, I think, Doobie's doing a fail on life. So, yeah, just imagine the first time that I raised more than 100 people on live, I was very confused because that was the first time for the French community. This is a lot, and I say, okay, let's have some fun. Let's play Arugumo.
Yep.
And but I do like my audience call pro streaming, and I fail because I haven't put premium consumable. I forgot my flag. I forgot my camo. And when I arrive in game, I press T by mistake, and I use a smoke. So this is Doobies joke. Doobies doing fail online. I think that this is the best joke that is usable to qualify me and myself.
Oh dear! That is the sign of a true professional streamer. There, forget the camo, forget the streamer. Forget the camo, forget the flags, forget the proper consumables. Don't worry about the smoke screen. Everyone else can use it at the.
Yeah, but smoke is just way too much. Smoking is bad. Smoking kills. So forget about smoke and everything else. Let's go.
Oh dear. So, Doobie, where can people find your content? Obviously, as you said, you've got your Twitch. Do you have like a Facebook page? Do you have a Twitter? Do you have YouTube? What have you got?
I have only Twitch.
Just Twitch?
I'm using only Twitch. In fact, that isn't very true because I'm streaming always on Twitch. I also have a YouTube channel that I never use because, Okay. And a very good friend, a clanmate, have a blog, and his name is Capitaine Clément. Okay. And in fact, he's translating dev blog from English to French.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because the problem is that a lot of French people doesn't speak English. So,
and on the same side of that, I can't speak French very well. I often have to turn and ask to parlez-vous anglais, monsieur.
Parlez-vous anglais, monsieur? Yes.
Because I have to try. I always try and learn a little bit of a language. Obviously, as you know from Twitch, we get people from around the world watching.
Yeah.
And one thing I quite enjoy is trying to just learn little bits of the language of who's watching. I mean, even if it's as little as oui monsieur, or bonjour, and just little things like
bonjour,
that.
Monsieur.
Bonjour monsieur, indeed. Ça va bien. And just to try and make people feel at ease with you as well. And then obviously if they respond in their own language. I always have to be so apologetic and say, parlez-vous anglais? And it's a little bit hard. Luckily, I've got a couple of very good people in chat who will translate for me and let them know. Suddenly everything goes back. Suddenly everything's fine. But I just like to learn a little bit of a snippet rather than not, because obviously it just helps everybody then as well.
And where do you come from?
The UK, the north, north UK, up north.
Okay. And the fun fact is that I'm trying to use the right name and pronunciation about all kind of ships. So, good. Yeah, in French, in France, in Belgium, in all French-speaking country.
Yep.
For example, Ohio, French people tells Oyo, which is not the same.
Yes, it's a little bit different. I think
and Goliath. And you see, Goliath is Goliath. So
I suppose it's in the same way, isn't it? That we would say we would look at République, but we would say it's Republic.
Yeah.
It's Republic. No, it's a République. It's you're changing the last few letters. It's from Republic to leak, and it makes a big difference.
I laughed a lot when I saw Flamu spell French boat name. As for example, Aigle. No, this is Aigle.
I struggle with that. It's either a guile or a glare or Aigle, or I get it completely wrong So it's that tier 6 French destroyer with smoke. There you go. Everyone knows which one you're on about there. I know it's rude and I know it's harsh and I do apologise.
You know, but the fun fact is that every English-speaking people pronounce very well the French boat because of this is real name. For example, La Galissonière.
La Galissonière.
Yeah, this is La Galissonière. Every people say La Galissonière. Like Charles Martel, this is Charles Martel, and this is very fun. Yeah, and I like that too.
Yeah, and what do you call it? It's not Saint Louis, it's Saint Louis.
Yeah, this is Saint Louis.
Saint Louis, yeah. Well, Doobie, this has been very educational for me. It's also been awesome to finally speak to you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come and join us.
This is my pleasure, and thanks to you to do this and to let every CC to have free space to talk and about his content and everything else. And this is a very good pleasure to also to speak English. I'm sorry if my English is not very good.
Yeah, it's been absolutely spot on. Thank you so much. Guys, Doobie's details will be in the bottom of the video. Again, thank you to him for taking the time to join us. If you've enjoyed this, obviously there's a little bell than a subscribe button. It would help. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which is quite bonkers. I never thought I'd say that I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, especially as I'm a Twitch streamer. It's a bit of a weird thing. This, a Twitch streamer doing YouTube. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Just keep subbing to TcFreer channel. Oh yeah.
God's sake, Doobie. Oh, right, and on that note, everyone. Thank you so much, mate. It's been an awesome pleasure and it's been a good laugh. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been easy. Folks,
it was very, very, very great, as I said, and thank you very much because, that's a very good moment I had.
Okay, well, guys, we will catch you all soon. Remember, check out Doobies Links in the description below. Go and give him a follow. Go and check out his content and say hello. And that's it. We'll catch you all in the next video, everyone. Thanks and goodbye.
Bye.